Aren't they like a lot
All
of the
right.
old like
Hello,
raid
everybody,
teams?
and welcome to Club 38. It is great to be back, and we are once again joined by the lovely Kate Gaming. Other way, over here.
Hello.
And of course, we are also joined by Zareth Provels, the
Howdy.
first time chatter.
Don't even come here.
I mean, I to be fair, I don't. I'm actually trying to do a better job of this, but I don't watch any other content by anyone, so
I
it's
don't blame you.
terrible. It's a failing of mine for sure. Um,
Are
but
you off the starting soon screen? It's still
I
showing the
am.
starting.
It's a little bit of a
Oh.
delay. Um,
Okay.
Let me go deploy really quick. I got you, Aussie Mike. Yeah, Kate, I'm in with you now.
I thought I saw like your name and something. I'm like, when did Allie get here?
Recently, I
So
took my raid score up from 4 million to 12 million over the last two raids, so
it's higher than what I do.
I managed to jump in.
Nice.
All right.
nice.
So, are we ready to start recording?
As ready
Probably.
as I'll ever be.
I'm super duper ready.
Okay. Before we do that, welcome in Ray Rock and Aussie Mike. Thank you guys for joining. And I will start recording. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Club 38, where the music is as smooth as the martinis. And as always, I am Allie Gal, and I am joined by, once again, the lovely Kate Gaming. Welcome back,
Hello.
Kate.
Thank you. It's been a hot minute.
And I know it's been a lot of changes to the game, but we will get to that shortly. Um, and this week, as always, we are, well, not as always, but this week we are on my channel, and hopefully next week we will be back on Kate's channel over at twitch .tv/Kate Gaming. That's K8 Gaming _. So you could usually catch us over there, but we're on here this week because Kate might not be able to last the whole show.
We're going on 3 weeks of sickness around my house. My daughter's running a 104-degree fever, so if she starts freaking out, I gotta go
So
take care of her.
like usual, we have our new link tree, which you could go there and you could find my Twitch, Kate's Twitch, the everything with a podcast. There's Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, as well as the PayPal. Feel free to donate to that. That is linktree/club38. Um, and we are also joined by the one and only Zareth Provels. Welcome in, Zareth.
Howdy. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Super famous Zareth.
So the way we usually work things here is go ahead and drop your link. Make sure you pimp your stuff. And because you're a first time person on the podcast, explain your account. Like, what's your GP? Do you have any farms you're going for?
Sure. So yeah, hard to even know where to begin. So I have 3 accounts now. I just started a new account a couple weeks ago. So
I thought
my
you like
main
got rid of an account to give yourself more time like a while ago.
Kate, if you just keep up with anything that I'm doing, then so no, I'll explain in just a minute. You're right though.
Oh boy.
You're
That's
right.
accurate. So right, so I have my main account, which is over, I think it's over 15 million GP. It's I spend money on it. It's kind of it's a whale-ish account. It's not as whaley as a lot of them, I guess, but I buy the new characters and I buy the 2 passes, the cheap 2 passes, and that's basically what I buy. A pack here or there maybe, but it's been it's been years since I actually bought crystals, for instance. So I have that account. I have an 11.7 million account, something like that, called Prevail Man. That one is like partially. It's not free to play. It's much closer to that. I buy the 2 passes for that account, and every once in a while, I'll buy like a hyperdrive bundle or a light speed bundle, whatever. So that account is, and the whole goal of that account is to kind of just not use Galactic Legends that much. So like I have 5 Galactic Legends, but I'm in Kyber 2, so I'm always playing against people with 9 or 10 Galactic Legends, and I'm trying to beat them. Like I almost got into Kyber 1 this season, so that was exciting. And the whole idea is just doing off meta counters. So even though I have 5 GLs, I put 3 of them this week at least, or this time, on defense. So we're just trying to maximize some ridiculousness. And then the new account, Zerbear,
I love that name.
is.
Oh my god.
Do you remember Mudbum?
Yes. Yes, I do.
He used to call me Zerbear, so that
Really?
I called I called my account that.
That doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me at all.
Oh yeah, he was funny. So it's kind of in honor of him a little bit. So yeah, Zerbear. It's I'm not free to play on that account either. I'm not buying any of the passes though. Like I've spent like $40 or something so far. I doubt I'll spend that much more. But honestly, I think the most soul killing thing in this game, well, there's a lot of things, but one of the most soul killing things is trying to farm resistance and first order. So I'll buy the packs for them eventually to get to unlock Supreme Leader Kylo and Rey. Just because there's no overlap in the characters, like as opposed to all the other characters have some level of overlap. All the other Galactic Legends, Rey and Kylo are just their own little side things, and I'll buy those eventually. But the intent is to not be totally free to play, but the game has changed so much for early game, and I need to know more about it. So, anyways, that was a long, rambly discussion on my accounts, but yeah, I'm pretty involved, as you might imagine, playing 3 different accounts. It's been such a mind shift trying to remember. Oh wait, I'm not farming ships on this one. I'm farming such and such. Trying to figure out what to do with my energy, etc. So
I don't know how you handle 3 accounts. Like I feel like my second account, like the OG account, gets like neglected all the time because just 2 accounts is a lot.
well, you have a job, Kate. So
If you
here's
don't,
the thing is, this is my job now. So I'm doing full-time
Okay.
content creation, and
Oh,
for a while I was
congrats.
making content for Warhammer 40K as well. Like I had a second channel. Well, I still do, I guess, technically, but I think both of my channels were really suffering from that, and so the reason I was okay with making a third account is because I've decided to take a step back from playing 40K. I mean, I'll still probably play it, but I won't make content for it. And the main focus will be Galaxy of Heroes, because frankly, it's tough when you're not making any money on one like on the side hustle on the 40K stuff. Like, I mean, but I am making some, at least in Galaxy of Heroes. It's like, well, we should probably
New games are hard to break
feeds my
into.
kids.
Yes, and
Yeah.
the fact that you're doing it, that's awesome. I'm having a tough time doing. A lot of us do. So that's amazing that you made a career out of this.
Oh, thanks. It's stunning. Honestly, I never would have imagined that I'd be able to. It's really cool. Honestly, like quite a blessing, and our community's been really awesome. To help support me, and yeah, it's been doing this for over 5 years now. I can't believe it.
But to get right onto topic, since Kate, you're only going to be here for a little bit, same with Sarah. I kind of want to get, especially you, like, what are your guys' thoughts? Logan and me and Bones kind of ranted all last week, but what are your guys' thoughts on the new era battles and everything that just hit? I know, Kate, you've been away for the month, so what are your guys' thoughts on it?
My thought is I'm very behind. That's my thought, but
Not surprising.
thanks. I'll go second. I gotta think about it because I'm trying to remember what the last thing we had talked about before I left was.
The Coliseum and everything was announced, and it was right before the Era Battles came out, I believe.
Okay. The Coliseum, I mean, I haven't looked like too much into what everybody's saying about it, so I honestly have no clue what people are saying about it. To me, it's like it just it seems like you're just pay to win. Like, I don't know. Is there even any strategy to it?
No.
Like other than level up your characters? Like I can see a little bit of strategy.
I think the only
'Cause
one that requires any strategy, and Zareth, you might know more because I don't do this content because I don't pay right now. Is the one with the 3 guys.
like
You
the temple
gotta
guard things.
basic them. I think that's
You
the only.
do?
Yes, because if you AoE, they do more damage. Um, so you want to
Oh.
basic them. So I think that's the only one that requires any amount of not autoing for a minute.
It just seems
Well,
very
there's
pay to
certainly.
win. That's about it. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, this game is pretty pay to win. I think there's some strategy. There's not a huge amount. Not yet, at least. I think there'll be a lot more once we get more characters added in. Right now, we're using the kid version of all of these, right? Like they all just do like all the abilities are at the lowest level. So there's a ton of functionality in all the different abilities that will eventually be realized as we continue through. You know, but right now, yeah, there's not a whole lot to it. I think that this Coliseum thing, a lot of people are angry about a lot of different things, and I think CG, of course, has not done a great job of explaining what's going on. I think that as is pretty standard with our community, everyone's very reactive and hates the change. Like any big new change is just going to be a shock to the community, whether it's good or not long term. And so to me, I think that it's potentially going to be cool at some point. Right now, I understand why people don't really love it, and um, I think there's also just a lot of I don't know if you call it ignorant, like people just don't know about a lot of different things because CG hasn't done a good job of communicating it. We don't know what to expect, and as we get more information, of course, it makes more sense. But it's all stuff that they could have done a better job of helping us understand. I don't, you know, I haven't spent any money on it. That's the line that I've drawn for myself. Is like, well, it's I'm not going to spend dollars. I'll spend some crystals here and there, maybe,
Yeah, the big thing
but
I'm like struggling with, I don't see the big picture of it yet. And I don't understand it. So I think that's yeah.
I think the big picture is they're looking for a way to get you to spend money, and they've actually stated that. They did a FAQ a couple of weeks ago, and they actually put in there that it was later deleted that there was a small incentive to have people pay.
Well, anything they add is going to be an incentive for people to pay. That's not surprising.
Yeah, but to basically paywall it is kind of ridiculous.
To basically paywall it just makes me not motivated to really try too hard in it. That's about it.
Yeah, I got him up to like level 15 just by spending crystals, and that's where I'm at right now. I can't go any higher. I can't do anything. I can't compete in the game modes.
well,
I
so
just do what I'm mandated.
I think that it's fairly important to remember too for this game mode, like what like the question is what's at stake. If for me to care about it, like if they want to paywall me, like maybe I'll spend to get the thing that I want. Like what am I spending money on? And when you boil it down, the things you can get are you can get more era levels eventually, which eventually leads to when you get the characters, when they dump it into your account, into the like legacy account in 3 months. Once they do that, then you'll get more gear on those characters. And the other thing is you'll get more of the conquest currency, or the conquest, the era currency, where you can then buy either the Lightspeed tokens or the coaxial servo motors, which is like half of the Relic 10 pieces, which I guess to me, from my perspective, I don't think anyone needs Relic 10. I think it's non-urgent. I just don't think that it's something that the majority of players are going to need at all until they eventually make it a requirement. And so for me, I just don't I don't see the reason that I need to participate in Coliseum too much or invest too much in it. Like, I think I'll still buy the character stars, because that will eventually help me unlock the Octo Mall guy, the Spider Mall
Did
dude,
they announce
Octopus
that?
Mall.
Because I saw that in game today. I was like,
Yes,
I
they did.
must have missed something. Okay, I
Yeah,
totally missed something.
he's supposed to go with the Stranger, which is the conquest unit that we're working on right now.
I
But
know what
it's
we're
not gonna
working
be.
on conquest
If you
wise.
didn't know about Octomall, then I don't know if you know about Conquest characters,
I
okay?
know about conquest. It's the second one with the guy.
Oh, I love
Oh,
my
well, good. I'm glad to hear that you've logged into the game in the last couple months. But
the last couple
Wait, so I
months.
got a question, and I feel like I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Are you one of the testers involved in the stuff?
what
The
stuff?
Relic Delta.
The Relic
Yeah, I
Delta.
was part of that group.
Are they using you guys for like Coliseum or anything like that?
No, Relic
Did-
It
Delta.
was
That's
literally
it.
just Relic
Did you
Delta.
guys have any idea this was coming?
Not something I can talk about actually.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's we knew. I think one thing I can say, we knew a new game mode was coming out.
Everybody
But
did.
yeah,
They told us a new game mode was coming out. We just didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, I just was more
Yeah.
curious if like the Relic Delta was testing in that new game mode too.
I was just
so
curious if
this
you
new
guys tested the game mode.
Yeah.
No, we had no part in testing this, and honestly, I think this is my biggest criticism of CG is right now, is I think that they've done that, they did this, that they have a long history of dumping a huge release on the community, and yeah, they'll talk about it a little bit beforehand, but people won't really know what to expect, and then they don't manage expectations, so people are like, oh, this is going to be so cool, because everyone invents something in their brain of like, what's the ideal thing, what's the awesomest thing possible, and so when the reality crashes home, people are like, wait, what, like what the heck is going on here? I don't understand it at all. And they get mad. The thing is, and so it's gotten a really negative response from the community, and I think rightly so. I think that the way they released Relic Delta is like perfect. Honestly, I'm not saying that I love Relic Delta. I'm not saying that it's like the best thing. I think most people dislike it on some level. I also think that CG actually doesn't love it either. I think they just see it as a necessary component to growth, game growth, long term. And so for me, but told us about Relic Delta. They had the commute, like they had a lot of content creators help test so that they could then communicate all of the information to the community, get feedback from the community, to send it back to CG, and so now when Relic Delta has been released, a lot of the fear and hate and ridiculous reactions that people were going to have already been processed by the majority of the community, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, I don't love it, but it's here now. I think CG did a great job with Relic Delta, and standing it right alongside how they released Coliseum, it's been a really embarrassingly bad showing
I
for
agree.
how they released
I
Coliseum.
agree.
I think Relic Delta in of itself is okay. I know everybody was in an uproar through it, and I was like, guys, let's see how it plays out. Calm down. And I'm impressed with how they did it. I like that they had the content creators involved in that. I love the feedback that they took. I love that whole concept, the way they handled all that. And then, as you said, to box it to take all that work and then package it with the Coliseum and the new era update was terrible. That
Yeah,
was
it's not great. So honestly, though, I hope that they see these two things as like, oh, look, here's like, here's your brain on drugs. Like you see that picture. I hope they see that, like Coliseum, or here's Relic Delta, that's your brain, and here's your brain on drugs. That's the Coliseum release. Like two very different community responses. Well, I mean, the community reacted with rage and hate and whatever about Delta, but we had a whole month and a half or 2 months to chew on it first.
They react to that about everything.
they do.
Oh, it's very standard. I don't even know why.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hate the community sometimes and their rage and whatever.
You're
But
shocked like every time it happens.
Yeah.
well, the funny thing is, it's so hypocritical because I'm like, they don't see, like, they don't see the big picture because like they get mad about everything, and then I don't get mad about the new releases anymore. I just get mad about the community's responses to the releases, which is the same exact thing. It's just a different like angle at it. I'm like, oh, how dare the community? But
And then I
no,
love
I mean,
that a lot of the counters and everything are still there. Just gotta alter it.
oh
Like
yeah,
the Phoenix still counters Reba. Still do.
Yeah.
yeah. It's a lot harder, but yeah, I mean, I don't think skills left the game. I think I think that honestly, I've always thought that Relic 9 was, and I got a lot of flack from this, but saying this, but I think it doesn't make it less true from my perspective. But I've always thought Relic 9 was so overpriced for what you get. It's like no one cares about your Relic 9.
Yeah.
You can still beat Relic 9 with your Relic 5, Relic 3 teams if you know what you were doing. Like 9 didn't provide much value. So giving a little extra value to people who are investing in these really high Relic levels, like to me that makes a little bit of sense. Like Delta kind of hurts. I didn't love the way they addressed it necessarily, but I mean, I could see why they'd want to give some more value to these.
I picked Chopper. There was a whole list of available platoons, so it's definitely a lot harder. Like coming in, you want to make a good impression and you want to help the guild. So no, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
All right.
I wouldn't do that
I already
personally,
have a
but I'm not
R9 Wampa.
selfless.
Oh, Phil will be so proud.
Who's your first Relic 10 going to be? Or did you already play it?
I'm holding off on that. Leia is my number one go-to thought because she's my flagship character on my channel. She's my favorite character. So GL Leia is like number one on my list. But I'm debating. I'm kind of toying around with it being Darth Revan because I think I would get better use out of the Relic 10 Leviathan.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or I think I'm just gonna wait to see what the next what's needed for like a journey or something. So that way I could apply it where it needs to be.
Who are you
Awesome.
gonna do, Zareth?
I don't know yet. I think a lot of bigger guilds are starting that like like I think Galactic Legend Ahsoka makes some
They're
sense.
planning Ahsoka?
Oh yeah, I mean the way she ramps her mastery and stuff. Like there's a there's a lot of interesting mechanics involved with her and her relic levels. So like 10 isn't out of the question for her. So I might do that. Also, maybe I'll like Bane. Bane is a cool one that I might do just because then you can have an entire team Relic 10 immediately.
I feel like
It's
that's
just a
gonna
one-man
be
team.
a lot of people picking Bane. I feel like Bane makes sense.
What about Wampa?
Wampa's cool. If you already have a good Wampa and you're kind of like mid game a little bit, that's great. My biggest issue is I think even Relic 10 Wampa is going to struggle to be that relevant in the like late game, and it's only for one game mode as well. Like Wampa's not really that useful anywhere else but GAC unless you get a good Datacron, which I mean maybe we'll get another one at some point, but right now that doesn't really exist. So
Once the Datacron goes away, you're not going to really use them in the late game anymore. Unless somebody does something really silly with their defense.
yeah, I mean, and who knows? Maybe Wampa will eventually, like, maybe they'll release like a Beastmaster character or something that'll let you use Wampa on a team or something. But as of right now, it's just not as relevant as maybe we'd prefer. So
As we would hope. How about you, Kate? What's
yeah,
your first R10
that
going to
would be
be?
cool.
I have no idea. I haven't even thought of it. I feel like it's probably going to be Bane, though, because I feel like Bane makes the most sense. Bane, he just like
Bane's just so
counters
useful.
everything. Yeah.
He is really useful.
They literally had to put a clause in the Pirates kit to like make it anti-Bane. So, yeah.
Let's
So-
see if Phil went and did his Wampa to 10. He did not. That Phil's still sitting
He
at
might
9.
not be doing. He might not be doing it.
Terrible. Someone who doesn't put their Wampa to 10. Oof.
So that's his flagship character.
Okay, fair enough.
However, Egnards does have, and I will show everybody this, a Relic 10 Jar Jar Binks.
I was about to say it has to be a Gungan, knowing him.
Jar Jar is Relic 10.
I mean, you just need a couple more relic levels to get another stack on his shield generator, on the shield generator. So, I mean, that was like the reason a lot of people got Binks up to Relic 9 in the first place was so that you get another stack on the shield generator. Like he's got a mechanic that lets him do that. So, like for every 3 relic levels, you get another stack. So, once you get to 9, you get the max, and now once we get to Relic 12, everyone will be. I don't want to put Jar Jar up to Relic 12, but you know.
Rockerin says
You know.
BB9.
BB9.
I think that goes all the way back to when we were talking about the platoons and stuff. Who we'd relic.
Oh, well,
Probably.
yeah, and I used to make fun of Sarah because she loved BB-8 so much. So I think she took him to BB or to Relic 9. So it was BB9.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, good old Sarah.
Yeah.
How is she doing? I wanted to try to get her on the podcast at some point, but it's hard to get a hold of her.
Oh yeah. I mean, she's not playing anymore. She's
we don't
busy
need
doing
that.
other life things. So she's as far as I know, she's doing well. We don't talk too much these days, but it's mostly because I'm terrible at keeping up with people. So I'm sure it's my
As
fault.
we've established.
I mean, he's busy running his empire.
I thought we agreed that it was your fault, Kate, but it's all right.
I haven't had anything to bug you about lately, so yeah, I'll take some blame for that.
But, I mean, in fairness, Kate has been sick the last couple weeks.
I felt so bad for Allie. I'm like 5 weeks going on, like ditching her. Oh man.
All right, Bowen stepped in for a bit. Egnard's stepped up.
It's all good. Hopefully
Did you listen to all the episodes?
Have not had a chance. Well, I was away 2 of the weeks.
We finally got Avant on the show last week.
Of course, it's the week. I told you it's gonna be the week I'm not here because that's always when Avant shows up.
So Avant wasn't really he just randomly popped in because Old Man Logan was on last week and he was losing his mind.
Oh God.
And it was the funniest thing ever, and Avant popped in just to poke the bear a bit.
I
Not
thought it was
surprised.
funny. Someone commented on your last podcast and they said, you should have just named the title Whale Complains About the Game for an Hour.
I did. I was gonna tell you about that because he was like it was a good hour, but
It was a Logan rant.
it was a Logan rant. It was
Oh,
one
God.
for the ages, and it was amazing.
Oh man, I'll have to go watch it.
You totally should. It was really epic.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Today's like one of the first days I've felt like,
Human again.
let's say 80% better. So we're getting there. So
And
That you're feeling better.
hey, Berm, welcome in. It's great to see you. And yes, we do have Sarathon here. We do gotta, Kate, at some point, we do gotta do like a special weekend episode and get like Berm and Scribe on.
Oh, because of the time zones.
Yeah, Berm could only do like morning, so if we and Scribe, this is way too late for Scribbles.
We'll have to figure it out. The mornings are not super ideal for me with a toddler. So
I was just on with Scribe, actually. He had me on his Scribe Talks podcast. It's fun.
yeah, because you're the famous one.
Famous.
No,
Yeah, my
you're the
name isn't famous
Kate.
Kate.
No. Nope.
Pretty. Oh, it's fun. This new it's a whole new age, and the game is changing for sure. And I think one of the things that a lot of people in this like in the community right now have kind of lost sight of a little bit, at least, is a lot of these changes aren't for them. Like yes, it impacts them, and it probably feels bad. And I don't want to like discount their like viewpoint. I think a huge amount of what CG's trying to do here is make the game more approachable for new players, because the new player experience is just crazy. Like I've had multiple people comment and they're like, this, you know, on my channel, on my you know, when I'm going live, when I'm doing, or on my videos, whatever, of like, I was playing for a while and then I realized just how mind-numbingly, like how mind-numbing the amount of work I'm gonna have to do to catch up is going to be. And I you know, they just, so they're like, I'm just gonna go play something else because this is way too long to catch up. And so I think this is an effort to get new players in, which I think if this new stuff, if the Coliseum ends up being really appealing to new players, I think that's a pretty big win. Like getting an infusion of new players into the game is obviously pretty necessary for it to continue on. So hopefully that's the angle that they're really playing up, and hopefully it's successful, and obviously less successful with the people who have been playing the game for a long time. But
I think like right now how it looks like with Coliseum and all that, I don't see the new player appeal, but maybe as we get further in, it'll make more sense. I don't know.
I kind of see it. So like going back to some like on Berm's stream the other day, I was in there talking to him, and it's like, this hurts a lot of the current end game players. And to your point, Sarah, they're trying to get the new players involved because now everybody's on an equal balance. Everybody's on an equal playing field with this era system, no matter if you're 2 million or 14. Everybody's there. You could spend equally and compete with anybody. This game mode. You don't need to worry about rosters. It's all Luke right now. As time goes on, you could pay more for like IG90 coming out in a couple days. And for the new players coming in, that's great, but are they gonna have all these teams built up? Like Stormtrooper Han is an early team, but the rest of the teams, like IG90, who's gonna have Afra? Who has Afra already?
yeah, it's a funny release for like, hey, look at this, welcome to the game. Like you're right, Stormtrooper Luke is new player friendly, But yeah, IG90. Like,
Unless
where
they're
else are you gonna put
assuming you
IG90?
bought the Lightspeed bundle for Afra.
What's that?
Unless they assume you bought the Lightspeed bundle for Afra.
I mean, sure. It's tough to unlock Afra if you don't have good mods. If you're a new player, you probably don't have good enough mods to unlock Afra anyways.
No, I
The
agree with
Hondo.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's the biggest issue with the Lightspeed bundles because you can get all the characters, but then you don't have the mods for them.
Yeah, it's crazy. I bought the Hyperdrive bundle for my new account, and and then I bought Relic 9 on Cup and on Clone Wars Chewie for that account, which is like with
I
Relic Delta. It's
actually
really
got
funny.
Cup. I
Oh,
think
did
I
ya?
got-
Did
Yeah,
you?
That's fun.
Did you get
I
Chewie?
did. No.
Oh,
Clone Wars Chewie Relic 9.
I actually
$5.
managed to get my hands on the Chewie pack. I'm pretty excited about that one. So I got Cup and Chewie now.
I didn't even know they had a Chewy one, but I wouldn't get it anyway. So
Is
I
that
think
one,
he's still there.
is that one giftable?
I think
I
so.
don't need it
Cup
gifted.
was.
It's okay. It's okay. My Chewy is fine just how he is.
Nah, you need a couple relics on that beast. Especially because he's
Narrator
supposed to go with
wasn't.
the he's supposed to go with the Wookiee team. The new Yoda Chewie.
Oh, okay. I have
That's
no
what they
idea.
say. Yeah, they're saying
That's what they
that
say.
the new Wookiee team. I don't see any synergy with them really, other than having the Wookiee tag. I don't really see how he's. I think they just don't want to break up the CLS team, but I think the best Wookiee is going to be, either having Chewpio or Chewbacca on that team. Just don't
I think
see
that
how.
happens a lot where they're like, we don't want to break up this team, but it's like, well, this works better, so why would I not go with it?
Something I'm really curious about is the Stormtrooper Luke. They tell everybody that, hey, R2D2 is meant to be on this team. Where are you putting R2? He's on a Leia team. I'm putting him with Leia all day, every day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's good with Leia.
And her kit calls him out, like, you need R2 on that team. Are you gonna put
I was
him?
gonna say you take R2 out of that like comp, like what are you gonna replace with him and like how are you gonna make up for it? Are you
I mean,
gonna ultimately end up hurting your Leia team by taking him off?
The big
I mean,
thing.
I think this.
Go ahead, Sarah.
Well, I think for Stormtrooper Luke, they say that for 5v5, you should use R2 with him, which I think is great because there's not a great use for R2 until you get Leia. And so I think the assumption, like they give you a 3v3 Omicron for Luke, and I think the assumption is that initially you'll have a good 5-man team for Stormtrooper Luke, and then when you finally do get a galactic legend like Leia, then R2 will go hang out with Leia, and then Luke will be kind of just relegated to just a 3-man team in 3v3, and then kind of the bench for 5s probably. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think to me that's like kind of the natural progression of things a little bit.
Makes sense. Or do you think they're gonna try and because aren't they trying to bring back like Princess Leia and
Yeah.
like Stormtrooper Han?
So it's gonna be.
So are they gonna bring back like the Leia? What was it? Akbar Omicrons?
I think the Princess Leia Omicron's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Akbar, I don't think is going to be part of it because his is a leadership one, and you want to use Stormtrooper Luke's leadership because he's apparently a battle hardened.
I don't have that
leader.
Omicron, so I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, how is like even movie wise, how is that a battle hardened leader?
Oh, also, how is he a rebel? He hasn't met any rebels till Leia. Up until that point, he hasn't met any rebels yet.
Yeah, because Luke, Han wasn't a rebel either.
I mean, unless you count the droids, but even C-3PO's like, yeah, I've been in some battles, but it's not exciting. Like, I don't like he kind of distances himself from that. Like,
Old Ben wasn't
they're not
even
people.
a rebel either. Like he was just there to protect Luke.
Yeah. So this whole kid is a lie. It says leader. It says leader and it says rebel, and he's neither, according to the lore. But I mean, I don't actually care.
No, I don't
It's just
either.
funny to
It's
point those
just,
kind of things out.
but yeah, the primary use for him is gonna be using him in the 3v3 with Leia and Stormhawk. Which
Yeah,
I
they
love
have a
that they're
ton
gonna
of
get use
cool
out.
synergy. Yeah. Oh, it looks like a really fun team actually. It looks really fun. I think we're gonna have to get used to just never getting new characters, except for the odd conquest character here and there. Being because until we just suddenly have it all dumped into our account at the end of the era, and then we'll have like 3 hours before GAC lock to get mods on all of them and upgrade them as much as we need to, and
That sounds like fun.
And as
yeah.
again, going back to what I was talking about on Burm Stream, this is gonna be a nightmare. I have my Luke at 3-star. I'm gonna have to farm 5 characters at one point instead of having that couple week window to, do Luke, and then a couple weeks later do IG90. This is like one drop. Here you go. Screw your energy. Focus on one guy or a couple, pending where they're released, and have fun.
Well, are they still gonna have marquees on top of it or no?
No, this is their new
Oh,
marquee.
This is
these
the
are
new
the new
system for
marquees.
marquees? Okay.
Yes.
Yep. So what happens here is the intent is you get one marquee every 2 weeks, just like we normally do, but it's like you have two separate accounts. You have like your era account and that's all like separate.
Yeah.
You can do era things in it, and then eventually like they're gonna do a PvP mode for it too somehow. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but then after 3 months or through, then all the new characters. Well, so then you have the galactic or the journey guide character, which is that's the octopus mall
Yeah.
unlock. So
Which
we'll have to do that, and then you can actually unlock the new journey guide characters at whatever star level you have with your characters. I think maybe 4 stars the
it
Interesting.
minimum.
also level affects it too.
Okay.
Whatever level they're at will affect their uh whether they're Zeta or whatnot. It'll affect their move levels and their relic, I believe, too.
Yep.
Interesting.
Star level will determine what the star level the journey guide character is, and then
Yeah.
your era level will determine the gear level and the abilities that are pre-applied once you finally get that character into the era or into your legacy account. So yeah, should be interesting. We'll just have 7 characters dumped into our account, and then we'll
It's like fun. Oh
Bring it
get
out
god.
barraged with 6 new characters.
So
Gotta figure out all the mods. Yeah. Oh god.
if you're trying
You're gonna have to
to,
like prepare mods beforehand.
Yeah.
and we're not gonna have
That's
the
gonna be
Zareth
fun.
guides for the best mods and everything.
Yeah, it'll be
I mean, you can
terrible.
still do them. You can still
Yeah,
do
I'll
them.
I'll be putting something out for sure. But yeah, it's not. I think that's one of a lot of people really struggle with the idea that they're spending money on shards on these new characters, and because they want to get them early, they want to be able to use them early, and they have to wait for 3 months. And I mean, that's kind of how I feel. I have a 7-star Stormtrooper Luke on my main account that I can't use him for another 12 weeks or something.
And the spending has gone up like drastically. Are you only spending on stars at all, or are you doing the whole kit and caboodle?
Oh, just stars, because I that's all I care about. I just want the journey guide character to be a 7 stars, because I mean, one of the complaints that the guys in your last podcast were talking about was like they can't use gear anymore on the new characters because one if they whale on Coliseum, then the characters will end up they'll just like get dumped into their account at high relic levels, kind of. So they can't use all their accumulated gear. And the fact is, like, I'm actually okay with just having them start a gear 12 because I'll have a bunch of gear ready to apply and just I'll give them all their relic levels at that point instead. So I don't really care about them coming out at high relic levels. I care about having them fully functional. And like then if I get Octopus Maul at gear 12, but Buddy's 7 stars, I can immediately get him up to relic 8 or 9 if I want to. So star level to me is way more important, but this is my personal preference.
I totally agree, and I like that the star level, the cost is the same on that. It's still the $100 if you buy the pack, right? And then over the rest of the time, it's just accumulating it for doing the event, just like with Marquise. But the big issue is now on top of that, now you have to drop all this money into the arena to even be competitive to get those Relic 10 materials, which is my major issue with it all, is that's where the Relic 10 materials are being held basically hostage. Because
Yep.
the draw is for the new players is you get to go in and you get to spend all the money and you get to catch up, and not only that, but you're getting the Lightspeed tokens out of it. So that's the benefit for them. But for us, it's like, okay, cool. You're getting the Lightspeed tokens, but now you're interrupting my Relic 10 materials that I need.
Right. Well, and if there becomes a bigger demand for Relic 10, like then maybe I'll consider starting the whale on Coliseum materials and stuff. We'll see. But that was the line I drew for my main account. I was like, I'll spend crystals, and then at some point it starts going into dollar, like because once you get to a certain point, you start having to use different materials to upgrade your characters, and you can only spend dollars to do that instead of crystals. And I was like, all right, well,
and
that's as far as I'm going. I'm just not going
some
to spend dollars on
statistics
this.
that Logan said, Kate, I know you didn't watch it last week. He said that his spending on this event only took him to 5-star and also getting the materials. Normally he puts $100 to $200 in, over $400 last week.
Wow.
And he's dropped over 20K on this game. And he is pissed.
That's crazy. I mean, I don't blame him for that price difference. Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, and if they had been a little more clear on what your spending is going to get for you, I think that like one of the biggest confusions a lot of people are having, and is, well, I spent $100 on the new Marquis, so he's going to be 7 stars. Why am I not succeeding in Coliseum? It's because the star level doesn't hardly impact anything, and the star level doesn't impact your era level. It doesn't impact how good you do in Coliseum. That's a totally separate pursuit. So, if you want 7 stars, that's great. You spend money for that. If you want to succeed in Coliseum and have a high era level, then you spend on that. But the two aren't linked. Like, they're not combined. Yes, they're on the same character and everything, but it's not. You're going to succeed at different things. The two don't cross over to impact each other that much.
Yeah.
New tag
But they weren't that clear on it. Rebel adjacent. Nice. Sana is the first one to get that tag.
Along with Luke. Stormtrooper Luke.
Along. Stormtrooper Luke as well. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and Stormtrooper Han, for that matter. He wasn't a rebel at that point.
No, he wasn't either. Might as well toss Chewie in there as well.
That's true. Yeah. It's the whole mess.
Do you guys have anything else you wanted to cover?
How was your guys' GACs? Mine was a little rough. I went 3-0 last time, and then this time I went 1-2. How did your guys' go?
Did you play it, Kate?
The first 2 rounds. The third round I forgot about. I just went in and did a battle.
Well, at least you got a 10. I
I
think my
did.
favorite was I played it on my Zerbear account. And so they're all just like brand new, and not like all of the people in my bracket were just like they hadn't spent any money, which is totally fine to be clear. But yeah, like I was getting paired with people who just like couldn't possibly even beat like my. So I put Clone Wars Chewie with like just some random things, because Relic 9. And so the thing that was funny to me though was like they were all so new that they had never played GAC, and so they didn't realize like you don't get rewards unless you attack. And so after my first week, or after my first match, so I won that one. The second match was already in the finals because there were all the other matches besides one in the bracket, no one had attacked. Like neither side attacked, so they all took zeros and lost.
Jeez.
So if you look at the little like rewards tab in GAC, like when you can look at your bracket, there was only one other person with a win at the end of the first match. So yeah, it was just funny.
That's rough.
I felt evil actually. I was like, these guys couldn't like I got the almost got the hard max top score possible in my final match. They just put like just some random garbage stuff, so I was able to one man all of his teams. And then fleets, I three manned it instead of just one. Like I think I could have probably beat his fleet with just Ghost, but I chickened out. So anyways, it was fun. The GAC's been fun for me lately. Relic Delta doesn't seem to have really made too much of a difference.
I'm loving the Relic Delta. I really am. And Conquest, how is your guys' how are you guys looking for that?
And done. What, it just started yesterday?
Yeah.
You're done?
You're done already?
No, I'm not done. I'm
Oh.
getting it done.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were done. I was like,
That's
wow.
what I thought I heard. I was like, wow.
No. Getting it done. Just working on it.
Yeah, I'm just really farming the like Datacron mats right now. That's the big thing. It's just this Datacron set is insane. It's so crazy. So
Are you on Sector
so
4
getting
already?
yeah, I mean, I try to get that day one, and then we just farm like crazy. Because if you do that, then you can get to Sector 4 on day one. Then on day two, you can spend all of your energy and all your stuff to get as many mats as you can, and then you upgrade the datacrons that you have so that it makes room for data cache. Because I have like way too much data cache overflow for when the focus datacron scraps. So it's like I'm really they're gonna scrap in what 4 or 5 hours from now. So like I just try to get as many upgraded so I don't lose any data cache, because just be as efficient as I can.
I did that today too.
That's fair.
The new data
I'm on Sector.
What about you?
I'm on Sector 2, almost into 3. I'm rushing this one. I want my Stranger. That's my big priority. Obviously. But
Yeah.
I'm rushing this one because now that I'm also in Mighty Chlorians, I'm also trying to make sure that I have the datacrons that they want and need. And I know this is a much more competitive guild than what I'm used to. So I want to make sure I have everything there.
It's competitive, but I also view it as it's still relaxed in a way, as like TW's optional.
Yeah, it's way more relaxed than what I've seen. Like what you were telling me Ma was like, and Ka and all that, I was like, oh my god. But like every other guild that I've been in, it's not locked down and you have to do the exact counters and everything.
Oh, these aren't even bad. They open up a couple of counters for stuff. This is not locked down, really. I mean, it is, but it there's worse. There's way worse.
I'm just used to, here's a wall. Let's focus this one. Go for it.
Yeah, no. a little bit more strict than that.
So my middle guild, my middle accounts guild, the Kessel Rejects. It's funny. I put out a video a while ago that said that all the guilds should just sandbag TW because the system's broken, and since CG is now fixing it, you can fix it for yourself. And so now they're enforcing like 40 people can sign up for TW maximum. And we didn't ever win TW before, and now we're winning. Like I think we've won 8 out of the last 10. So kind of funny. So the moral of the story is you should sandbag in TW. It works. It's not really that reputable of a choice. What do you think of sandbagging, Kate?
I don't really care. I don't know. I don't really care. It's just it is what it is. Like our guild has optional TW. Like if you have stuff going on in your life, you don't join. Like I don't look at it as like you're not intentionally like going in with X amount of people. You're not doing it purposely. You're not telling people to purposely sit. Like that's not how our guild runs it. Like if you have
Oh
stuff
no,
to do, you got stuff to do.
I've always agreed with that. I think most guilds should be okay with being relaxed with people not joining. And if you join
Yeah.
a guild that has that mandatory join, that's on you. Like you should sign up because you signed up for that. But otherwise, yeah, like my guild is intentionally, they're like, okay, once 40 people have signed up, then you can't sign up.
Yeah, see, I
So
don't
we're very
particularly like
intentionally doing it.
that. Yeah, I don't like the intentional
Yeah.
bit. I'm okay with like how ours is where it's like if you're busy, don't sign up. We don't have like a min max kind of thing going on. I don't like the intentional like 40 people max. That's kind of
Yeah, I don't like that one.
yeah.
That's just a lot. It's a
I
lot
think
of
it's cool.
teams.
I
Do
dig
you
it.
ever join? Because I remember before, like at least with like Hosky Patrol, you would like not join.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I join. The problem is with my main accounts guild, we're one of the top 10 guilds with for GP, and so we just get paired with all the big guilds that care about territory wars, and we're just not like we get the highest raid score in the game usually, and we're one of the highest TB scores in the game, and like we're very competitive that way, but we don't like most of our players don't care about TW, and so, but we get paired with gauntlet guilds all the time, and so with like,
I
I mean,
remember when we used to get paired with you guys, like back when I played in the Gauntlet. You're like, "Yep, it's an off week for me," or an off
yeah,
TW.
We
I
wanted
mean,
to beat
I'll
you.
sign up. Even back then I would sign up, but even back then I would sign up, but I just deploy defense and then take the weekend off because why am I gonna? We actually just faced Maw last weekend, and I they gave all the team assignments for through Hot Utils, and you're supposed to assign datacrons to all of them, and I just didn't. I just had them just deploy all my teams without datacrons.
Good God.
I don't care, man. The
Uh,
plan wasn't to win that. The plan was to deploy our guys and get
Just get
losing
your
rewards.
banners and get your rewards and call it a day.
Yeah, and have a
That's-
weekend off. That's fine.
that's essentially it. Just for second place, who cares? The rewards.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, a couple rewards. It's fine.
but I'm
It's
gonna
fine.
have to
TW
get
is not a
going.
passion of mine.
I'm gonna have to get going in a couple minutes.
All right. Did we want to move on to viewer questions? We could get on out of here.
Sure.
Sure.
Do you have that long, Kate?
There's only one, so yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't get many questions. So the one question is, what type of dessert best describes your personality? We always start with the guests, so
Yeah, make sure the guest who doesn't have any opportunity to think about it beforehand.
Too many desserts to think about.
There's a lot.
Like,
Yeah,
am I going
I
ice cream? Am I going cake? Am I going something else?
I don't know. I guess I choose something, some kind of like layered cake. I guess. I just I feel like something with a lot of I don't know. Maybe like go with like some kind of ice cream cake where it has like a ton of different flavors and stuff. Because I tend to be interested in a lot of different things. Like I definitely pay attention to a lot of things. And I don't know. I guess for me that like there's layers. I see a lot of layers to things, and that like that's what interests me is the different the different levels of things. Like you can see things from like a big perspective, but then if you get into the details, like it can you can go. I like to be able to go really deep onto things into things, and so having different layers and having different flavors of things.
It's
I guess
like an
that's probably how I would probably try to describe myself. I don't know.
it's like an ogre. They have layers.
Yeah, like an onion. Yeah, like if onions were desserts, that would be me.
God,
Okay.
I have no clue. I'm like trying to think of desserts, and the only thing I can think of is like my favorite flavor of ice cream, but I like have nothing to like. I don't know.
Go for
I have
it.
no idea. Give me a
What's your
minute.
favorite flavor of ice cream?
Mint chocolate chip.
The chip is pretty good.
Pretty good.
I guess it could be relatable because it's like definitely not everybody's cup of tea. So
Oh, it's ice cream. It's not tea.
Exactly. Um,
not what
he
I
is
meant.
delicious though. I guess mine would be just give Kate a couple minutes. Um, Strawberry cheesecake. My favorite dessert for one, and two, just pretty sweet and delicious.
Sweet.
Yeah, I still got no idea.
Did the person who
Unless
asked
you go
that
with like the
know that I was
caramel.
the guest?
It was Bane. I don't
Yes,
know.
that was Bane.
Well, you're always eating like popsicles, aren't you?
That's true.
So maybe he did
But
know.
that's not like his personality. What would be your personality?
I already said mine. It's all on Kate. But
I have no idea. The only other thing I can think of is like ice cream cake because it has like a little bit of everything in it.
Copy and Zareth.
heck
My
You know
yeah.
how it
personality's
is.
kind of all over the place a little bit.
Copy and Zareth.
You
Ice
didn't
cream
say ice cream
cake.
cake, did you?
I did. You weren't
Oh,
listening. Again, that's
no,
fine.
I guess not. I was thinking like the Caramel cakes. That's what I'm thinking of. You said layered cake.
You mean Carvel?
I'd said that initially, but then I switched to ice cream cake. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay.
Carvel, not.
Ice cream cake is pretty good.
Yeah, whatever it's called. The one with the crunchies on the bottom, but then like the inside, and then they got like the
Yeah.
stuff on the top, and the always has the sprinkles and like I remember there's just like always like blue icing on it. I don't know. That's all I can think of.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds great to me. So we will Kate has to leave here. I guess we could wrap up this episode.
Sure.
Zareth, do you wanna pimp out your stuff again and give out closing statement?
I don't know if I have a closing statement. I have a closing paragraph. No,
That's perfect.
I, I'm kidding. Yeah. So you can find me. I go live usually 3 times a week during GAC weeks. To do my GAC, I do all 3 accounts now, and you can find me if you search Xaereth, Xaereth. That should be enough. You can also find me. I make YouTube videos as well. Just search Xaereth as well there, and yeah, you should be able to find me pretty easily at this point. Xaereth, and no one else has that name. So, you find someone else making content under that name, then please let me know so I can be angry that I didn't trademark copyright my name.
You know what you should do? You should totally make like a new sub goal and make it an R10 Paplo. I think that's a great idea.
I love that. You should totally do that.
That is such a good idea.
Don't waste your ideas on me. Why don't you do it?
Really, Paplo. No
Tell you what,
incentive for me
let's
to
do
do
a
it.
sub goal. Let's do a sub goal where if I get a certain number of subs, you'll relic 10 Peplu.
No, it's got to be you.
Oh, worth a try.
I think it's a great idea.
I think it is an idea, certainly. Out of all of the ideas out there, that it is one.
All right. So
I'll make
again,
sure to say it in the middle of chat next time you're streaming that I'm actually awake.
so thank you, Xaereth, for coming on to the show. We appreciate you taking your time to come on here.
Oh, I really appreciate you having me on. Thanks for hanging out tonight. It's fun.
I knew it would make Kate's return special.
Yeah.
It's always fun hanging out with Kate.
Oh
Though
yeah.
she gives me a hard time. It's terrible.
I give everybody
Like
a hard time.
I like hanging out with someone so famous. It's nice.
I know we're lucky to be just in her same chat with her.
Yeah, just basking in her aura, her glory.
My sickness right now. Yeah,
Her
totally.
plague. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oozing greatness.
Oh yeah.
Kind of a nice sister right now.
Oh, I feel like one.
Just spreading
Should have saw me
plague.
last week. Last week was bad. So
Glad I
Alright.
didn't.
But so for if you haven't already, like and subscribe. You can catch us every Tuesday about 9 o'clock EST over on generally Kate's channel, K8 Gaming, K8 Gaming _. So you can catch us over there. If you need to help finding it, you could go to our link tree /Club38, and in there you will have the Discord link. You can go and get all the notifications and grab my role, Kate's role, Club 38, get notified of everything for both of us as well as the podcast. As well as the links to both of our Twitches, my YouTube, where I do upload the playback for every one of these episodes, as well as the Spotify link, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Podcast. And also, again, the PayPal is in there too. So there's that too. So make sure you get into that Discord, get the role, and thank you all for listening. Spotify, actually, Kate, we've actually hit over 1,000 listens on.
oh wow. Nice.
So thank you to Spotify. You guys are amazing over. And we will see you around the hollow table. All right, so we are done recording. We are still live, but we are done recording. So you guys are welcome to hang out. I know Kate, you said you probably got to leave, but
Yeah, I gotta get going. I gotta go take the baby's temperature and make sure she's not burning up.
I gotta go.
All right.
Herd my children to help them pack for our Thanksgiving trip. So,
Fun.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
oh, it'll be fun for them. I'll
For
just hang
them.
out and get. I mean, it's my annual be ignored by every in-law possible trip. So, you know.
And for all those watching, by the way, we got a lot of new follows on here. And Lady Geek, Owie, Right Rock, it's great to see you. You guys could hang around. I'm not even going to end the stream. I'm just going to switch over to my other screen and do some conquest with you all.
Alrighty. See you guys
Awesome.
next week.
All right, guys.
Thank
Take
you
care.
guys.
All right. See ya.
All right. So get this pulled up. And if you're watching over on YouTube, I would really appreciate it if you guys could give a like and subscribe. And let me get the music going here. All right, music is on, and I'm going to switch over to the game section, and I will catch you guys in a second.
Welcome to the rebellion.
Hey there, everybody, to the other screen. Let's make sure the background music is playing. All right. So we got our music on. Microphone should be good. Yeah, microphone's good. All right. So I hope you all like the new setup. Moonborn's done a lot for the channel. As you could see, the new layout we have, the new like and subscribe thing over that we did is kind of like the outro. And I just use this as a transition too. So that worked out good to get over here. Moonborn has been amazing at setting all this up. He also put in a new intro, which if you guys are interested in, it's like 8 seconds. Collect all my stuff. By the way, YouTube does seem to be a little bit faster. By the way, Web, great to see you over on YouTube. If you haven't already, go like and subscribe already over there. We're looking to grow the channel and get as big as we can with the channel. me just get my music going here. Alright, we're all set up. It takes me a second to get everything going. I know you guys are catching up over on Twitch. For some reason, the internet is being funky. YouTube is actually a little bit delayed, but it's getting through there. Looks like Twitch is still on the questions. Alright, so as I was kind of explaining a little bit, with the Coliseum, I haven't sunk any money into this, and I finally hit tier 2, but my Luke is sitting at level 16 and 3 stars. I can't be competitive with this. This is as far as I could get with him. I'm having issues getting the money and the vulnerability modules here. So I am stuck here. So all this stuff is just kind of like, it's not fun. I'm not able to be competitive in it. Plus the episode track here, I can't compete with that either because it's locked and I can't pay for it right now because I'm currently unemployed. So this is where I'm at. Same with the Conquest Pass, I can't do that either. But to get into Conquest, we are in the middle of Sector 2. We're getting along here. We got a bronze box going towards the carbonite. We got 3 of the big feats done. We got the pirates, we got the Galactic Republic, and the deployable cooling systems one. So those are all done. We're a couple away from the gold path, and we're just kind of like ticking away at these. I'm trying to get the booming voice because once I get that, I get partnered along with my data disk, which we have Zealous Ambition, Weak Spot, and I just got this in here as a throw-in for now, but between Zealous Ambition and Weak Spot, and then you partner that with Booming Voice, it destroys a lot. And I do have the blue Zealous Ambition, so I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And I actually got my very first Zealous Ambition off the very first node, right there in 1. Like, I started with my Zealous Ambition, and then it upgraded. The secondary feats, I'm not really worried about these until after I get through the big ones. So I'm just kind of ticking away at things with the Vader team. By the way, the Hondo one, I got that like 3 battles. Hondo, the GL Hondo is just, he's good. There's days, there's another 5. Alright, so we're working towards our next crate. All this stuff up here we're gonna have to forget. Unfortunately, we're still gonna get our red crate, and we're still gonna get all of these, so it's not setting the stranger back. It just kind of stinks to miss out on all the extra materials that could be there. Oh, I don't like that. He needs to get up and going. Don't get... Ah. By the way, Relic Delta is not in effect here. This one's gonna be a fail as soon as they get over on Vader. There they go. Let me show you the power of Hondo Ohnaka. I've just kind of been putting the other Hondo. Hey, take care, Lady Geek, if you're heading out. Let's just blow out Starkiller here. Go after Mars, so that way she can't revive. Oh, we lost him. Darn it. He went too quickly. That's the power of Honda. Okay, so solo using Kylo, win with Vader, Wampa, Thrawn, BB-8, and CLS. So that's Vader, Wampa, Thrawn, BB-8. And Luke. Okay, so we got our one team here. Get it over to Vader. Vader just soloed the hell out of that. Oh, we got our booming voice. That is a big win. Doesn't stack, unshakable focus. Stacking fervor. Taking 4%, it doesn't stack. Alright, we're just gonna stay with this for now. That is awesome that we got our booming voice. I'm still gonna try to get it just because it, you know, it's whatever. But that should come naturally at this point. Now I don't, that's one less thing I gotta worry about. Look at the protection shield. That's right, we gotta do Kylo. Yes, grind quest it is. Full health inflicts stun for 1 turn. If he's below, recover protection equals. So this is gonna get your protection back, so you don't want to use that. Let's hold off on the protection. Alright, now we're gonna get our protection up. And done. Thank you, thank you. I really like that one. Moonborn did really good with that, and actually, that is a really good one. He's done a lot with this channel that I really appreciate him for. So much stuff. Alright, back to the Vader. And we actually have our booming voice now, so we could start in on that. Also, another thing that I wanted to show everybody was I kind of had another logo made. Specifically for when we get our man over here. Put him right here. So I will kind of keep this one up here for as we do some conquests, we could have our guy down there ready. Goodbye, Gigi. Plus, I'm also kind of a big Pokemon fan. At least the original ones. And my favorite was is Eevee. So I also, if you look down below over in the corner, I now have a sleeping Eevee that we could have on the channel too. What I'm trying to work on is I'm trying to get her to be like a little pet for the channel. I'm trying to get that program so then she could be like animated and interact with the stream. So yeah, I know Twitch is a little bit behind. So Rayrock with the 3-star, I can't get him up to 4, so he's just stuck at 3. Alright, where are we with these clones? 8 more? Evaded at least. Well, we got that. That one's gonna go naturally. This I already did on the last one, so we do have the outlaw title. So we will step away from them for now. What did you do there, Jabba? That just destroyed. Alright, we got a solid intel, unshakable focus, defensive formation, I think I'm gonna go defensive formation. So my thought is when an ally attacks out of turn, they all recover 4% protection. Obviously with the boom and voice, when the leader attacks, they're all bringing it in. So you're getting 4% every time the leader attacks. Then we could put it entrenched in. Just to make it the even 12. Let's pay the tax. Let's throw this onto you, Brute. And let's eat. Let's just do that. I don't want to waste that armor shred on him. Does this stop insta-kills? I don't think it does. Put an armor shard on him. No, it does not. I hate you, Grievous. I hate you. Throw that shred on. As for Coliseum, they changed it earlier. Knight level 16 could do more damage. I got up to 27%. Alright, we could give that a test. Again, the chat is way behind, so I'm just seeing that when, like, you guys will see the delay. From when I just saw this in my chat to when you guys will see. I'm gonna go over it there right now and try it. Alright, so 27%. Also mine is bugged, so Yoda and Chewie's not here. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm doing some damage. Okay. At least I'm getting rewards. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that and why I'm not getting Yoda and Chewie. Up to 52, so that should give me 300. I'm used to getting the 50-25, so that'll be nice to get. Yeah, so you guys on Twitch will see just how delayed that is when I just get over there. I don't know why Twitch is having such a delay, but YouTube is... There's a little bit of a delay on YouTube, but it's not that bad. And it's just the internet, like the internet is being funky. Again, I'm still in the safe house. I should be getting my own apartment here very shortly. I have it. I'm just waiting for some work to be done on it, and then